Cheers.
Cheers.
This motherfucker brings a bottle.
My camera's too far away, so this is all you get.
So I'm not gonna lie. I've been doing some research for this episode. You know, a very big game that a lot of people were skeptically hyped for came out this week. So
my precious.
I had to read a book, and I can confidently say that Lord of the Rings Gollum is not the one ring to rule them all. It is the worst ring to rule all of them.
I've never
because
seen Lord
it
of the
fucking
Rings
sucks.
before, but I know the game's bad.
Wait, you've never seen Lord
Ignore
of the Rings
what he
before?
says.
It's true. I've never seen
Ryan,
Lord of the
take
Rings.
a drink.
Dude, if we take a shot for everything I haven't seen, I'm gonna die tonight, dude. I haven't seen Pirates of the Caribbean. I haven't seen Lord of the Rings. I haven't really watched Harry Potter. I just watched
I'm taking a
Interstellar
drink to
for
that
the
one,
first
damn.
time the other day. Like about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I watched Interstellar for the first time. That's a good movie. I really liked it.
It was a pretty good movie.
Very pretty.
Not as good as this whiskey, though.
Fair. I have some
whiskey's not
wonderful
amazing.
scotch.
Ooh.
But I can tell you I've already started fucking up the camera work, so this should be an interesting podcast. Let's get to it.
Yay! After hours.
Oh, yeah, we should probably preface that we're recording this at 12:15 a.m.
Yeah, we usually record on Sundays at around 1 p.m., but somebody's got something they gotta do.
Hello everyone, this is Caleb Boudreau, the editor-in-chief of An Extraordinary Life.online. With me, as always, is Ryan.
Hi, I'm Ryan, or Release Radar on YouTube.
With those big-ass fucking eyes. Then we have Kyle.
Hi, this is Kyle, also known as Space Knot, and I just wanted to say it is May 28th at 12:16 a.m. What the fuck?
Yeah, this is an interesting one. Thanks to our wonderful schedules this weekend on Memorial Day weekend. We had to move things around quite a bit and record late instead of early. So we may miss some topics if they happened over the weekend. So,
Yep.
But let's get to it. Let's start off with the fact that Lord of the Rings Gollum is once again carrying the mantle and destroying AAA gaming in 2023.
Dude, this has been a rough year. I mean, the performance of Jedi Survivor was bad, but that game's actually good. And then there's just Redfall. What happened there? And now Lord of the Rings.
Get it right.
Red fail. The good news with Lord of the Ring Gollum, though, I just looked it up. Apparently, it's only $50. Unlike Redfall, they're not charging $70 for this garbage. So at least it's got that going for it. That might be the only thing it's got going for that game, but at least it's not $70.
I don't even know what it is.
It's got a 2 out of 10 on GameSpot. Oh no, I haven't really looked into this. What happened?
What,
Yeah,
Lord of the Rings Gollum?
Yeah, it's got a 2 out of 10 on GameStop.
So
Caleb.
look up screenshots real quick. What's up, Kyle?
Neither of us know what this game is. Can you give us a little insight on what it is?
So I haven't played it, but Lord of the Rings Gollum is essentially from what I understand it's the tale of Gollum and how he kind of goes into madness as Smeagol and all of that stuff. It gives PS2 games graphical fidelity, and it makes PS2 games look like they're PS5 games.
I have a question. Why
Shoot.
did they choose Gollum out of all the characters in Lord of the Rings to make a game about? Like, isn't
you
Lord of the
haven't
Rings
seen
a
Lord of the
franchise
Rings.
full
Because-
of like... But aren't there like tons of badass wizards and knights and actual fun things to play in video games? And they gave us little slouch bad posture boy who likes rings.
Hold on. Not only did they give us little
What call it to
slouch,
me.
bad posture
Me
boy,
too, man. Me too.
but they also gave us bug-eyed little slouch, bad pasture boy. Please tell me that
Oh,
you
for
guys
Ryan.
looked up. Well, yes. Please tell me you guys looked up screenshots. You've seen this game, right?
No, let me take a look. What is
I'm
it
looking at
called?
screenshots right now, and my guy.
Gollum. I'm just gonna look at Gollum game and see what that pulls up.
I'm looking at the comparison between like the movie and then his face, and doesn't he look like the same character?
Yo, what the?
Why he look like? What happened? People looked at this before releasing it, right?
You would think.
No, I love this the screenshot that Forbes posted of it. I'm just gonna copy this image real quick and
You're gonna put it
send
in the
group
podcast.
chat.
Okay, yeah, let's see this. Also, by the way, really quick, I would like to mention that we have a special guest here on the podcast today. That is my dog Toby. She's gonna be hanging out. She might get up and leave.
Toblerone.
But that is the Toby, the best.
The
girl.
Tobster.
The Tobster, yeah. Toblerone, Toby-1 Kenobi, Tobe.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
She has a lot of nicknames.
I like that one.
Yeah, dude. Okay, let's look at the screenshot you sent, though. Why does he look? It looks like he's about to shit himself. Dude. Why does he look like that? Oh, no.
There was
that's
one.
Me. That's me after Taco Bell, man.
And just in caption, just like, spider.
Yeah, if no one knows, you can just look up Gollum game. It's the first one loaded by Forbes. Is the photo that we're talking about.
Dude, this is...
Dude's all squatted over taking a poop.
Yeah, this... So, what happened? Like, I'm not big into Lord of the Rings lore. I've never seen any of the movies. Like, how did this fail?
So, this is one of Amazon's... This is Amazon Studios' second game, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, yeah, they made that one...
Outworld or something like that?
No, not
yeah.
Lost Ark. It was New World.
New World.
Yeah, New World. Didn't play either of them.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. And from what I'm seeing, the minimum specs. So let's look this up on Steam together, guys. Let's do this like a class.
Oh, I looked at New World. Okay.
The minimum specs for goodness.
I don't even see it typing. Okay, it's not even the first one that comes up. Lord of the Rings Online is the first result if you type in Lord of the Rings.
I just typed in Gollum. Man, minimum specs. All right,
Yeah, because
you
my
want me to read
Steam
them
is my Steam is just ass right now.
off? All right, so requires at least a 64-bit processor and operating system.
Hold on.
Oh, you don't say. I mean,
Yeah.
that would be
The
fair.
minimum is a 1066 gig. Makes sense. But I'm sorry, the recommended is an RTX 3070 and it looks like that?
Yeah.
No. The one that's getting me is
At
the
medium
minimum,
preset?
Minimum CPU is Core i5 4690, which isn't a bad CPU. But it's also saying AMD Ryzen 3 1300X. But then it says for recommended 8700K and a 3600X.
There's a big difference.
Yeah.
AMD poopy butthole.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also the recommended says at medium preset and 1080p with ray tracing on. I'm sorry, but if you can't run the game at medium at 1080p with a 3070, like, bro.
Yeah, it is very, very poorly optimized. Like, it is bad.
Modern gaming.
Here, I'm just going to take a look at Jedi Survivor's recommended.
My favorite meme so far out of all of this is you guys remember South Park during the Cthulhu episode where it's the guy from BP just going, We're sorry.
We're sorry.
We're sorry. Yeah, it's every single time he says we're sorry again, it's a new studio. First it was CD Projekt.
Yeah.
Then it was Square Enix. Then it was
Hey,
EA.
Square Enix has some pretty good games.
They do, but it's
I want to go off on a tangent real quick and say some things about Cyberpunk 2077 that I personally believe about that game's just rough launch.
Well, before we go on
believe-
that tangent, let's just warn everybody so we all know that it's after dark, but we might go on quite a few tangents.
Yeah.
So just bear with us.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm
Cyb-
reading through reviews of this. Yeah, fuck you, Ryan. I'm reading through the reviews here, and I see a guy who's got 3 hours in the game. He received it for free, and he says, I would like a refund.
okay, I want to talk about the Cyberpunk thing real quick before I forget it, though. So Cyberpunk 2077. I think that the game never.
Cool.
should
No
have
one cares.
released
So
on-
anyway,
Damn.
Cyberpunk.
Hold on. Cyberpunk 2077 never should have released on
All right, I'm just
PS4
right-clicking and
and
muting him.
Xbox One. That's my thought. All right. What do you guys
just
think?
muting Ryan, so I don't have to
Bruh.
talk to him. Okay.
Genuinely, I want to know you guys' opinions on this. Do you think Cyberpunk 2077 should have
No,
been next gen
honestly.
only? I think it should have been next gen only. I think that a console from 2013 that was probably manufactured around 2012 really held back the performance of Cyberpunk. Most people played on PS4 and Xbox One, and those people had a bad time. I don't think the game should have ever been released on last-gen consoles because the game was too ambitious for last-gen consoles.
Yeah, I mean, my friend Steven played his PS4 copy on his PS5 and had none of the issues that everyone else did.
I think
So,
the game
like-
never should have released on last-gen. That's my hot take about Cyberpunk. The game
Hey,
never should have
Caleb.
released on PS4 and Xbox One.
Shoot.
Caleb, I don't know what Ryan's talking about, but do you think that Cyberpunk should have been non-last gen
Oh my god!
and next gen only?
I'm glad I brought the bottle in here. Too.
So,
time is
we
it?
didn't exactly. So we're all drinking because most of the time we are on the edge of not being able to put up with each other's shit. So we're
Hey,
just
where's
going
that
for
photo,
it.
Ryan?
We're just full sending it today, bud.
Is it the one where I'm in bed flipping everybody off?
No, the one of me at my chair with the airsoft pistol.
I don't have the original. Okay, hold on.
Caleb,
So-
you've seen the photo, right?
Yeah.
So I don't have the file anymore, but I did put it as one of my backgrounds on Discord. So if I just do this real quick, is it working?
Yeah, but you have to
move out of the
move
way.
your.
To be fair, it's
Oh my
unloaded,
goodness.
Nothing's in it.
I'm
it's
gonna
an
have to
airsoft gun.
cut.
It's not-
I'm gonna
it's not
have
a
to
real
cut
file.
that out. Yeah, but I'm gonna have to cut that out. YouTube
Just for
won't give it.
Caleb.
YouTube
No.
will not give a shit.
We don't monetize our videos.
No,
Yeah, we
but
do.
we'll get a
What's going to
strike.
happen? The podcast that gets 2 views is going to get an age restriction? Oh, no. Whatever shall we do?
I'll drink to that.
This video is going to be buried in the archives by the time we actually gain some sort of traction. It's fine, man.
No, but to be
Toby,
like,
what do you
we
think?
can't have
Cut it
any.
Oh, I took too big of a sip. Holy shit.
Toby's making a really strong stance, bro. She's not even moving.
No, but
Get out of my
we
car,
can't have
no.
any strikes within the first year. Otherwise, we can't be partnered,
Yeah,
We
you can just
won't-
clip that out.
We won't get a strike.
bro.
I have been doing YouTube for 12 years. We won't get a strike over that. People are being decapitated on this platform.
Oh,
and
yeah,
not
you're
getting
right.
strikes.
That's
It's no big deal.
okay.
I've got one of those videos. You want to see it?
No, no. I'm good.
Everything's fine until the Live Leak logo appears in the top corner of your peripheral vision.
I will say this. You know what was a decapitation of justice? The fact that Nintendo is trying to DMCA take down Dolphin Emulator.
That is a weird transition, but okay.
You know
let's
what
roll
else
it.
is a weird transition there, Ryan?
mom.
This segue to our fucking sponsors.
This video is sponsored by crippling depression and a dependency on alcohol.
I'll drink to that, brother.
Ryan, you're welcome.
I didn't even see what you did.
You are horrible, Kyle.
Just vaping.
What?
I
No,
know
what?
what you just sent him.
What?
The thing he did not want.
Oh, yeah. You mean this?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Why
no.
do you have that in... Okay, we can't talk about that. So, anyway, Nintendo is issuing a DMCA takedown notice for the Dolphin emulator on Steam, and I think we all know exactly why. It's because they don't want people to play the games that they don't sell anymore on hardware that's better than their dying Switch.
Well, they've
all
already
it is.
attempted to take down the emulators that run the Switch hardware.
Ah,
But
see?
see what they're not understanding.
Simu is Wii U.
Oh,
Yuzu
shit, yeah,
is
you're right.
Switch.
That's right.
But what they're not understanding is Sony already tried this shit with the original PlayStation and lost.
Because it was
PPSPP.
considered as fair use, right? Or...
Yeah, because what you're doing, if you do it the legal way, if you do it the correct way, you're taking the BIOS and you're putting it into a virtual machine that emulates the hardware, but you're taking the BIOS from your hardware,
Yeah.
and then you're taking the games, the ROMs, or read-only media. It does not mean anything nefarious, but the media off of your cartridge, you're copying it so that you can then run it on your virtual machine to unlock all of the performance of your computer and not cap everything to the performance of, the last gen and a half of Switch.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We all know the Switch's last gen.
Yeah.
Actually, technically before that. But
Well, with the Switch, I do think that. So, okay, let me rephrase this. Do you think Nintendo is going to release a Switch 2, or do you think they're going to come out with some drastically different hardware thing like they always do? Because they
probably
went from the
something
GameCube to the Wii to the Wii U, which was kind of a sequel to the Wii just by name, but not really. And
Well,
then the
you-
Switch took inspiration from the Wii U, but did things completely different. Like they've never had like a Switch 2 or GameCube
Ryan.
2.
Hey, Ryan.
Yeah, hi.
We got to go look at the beginning of it, right? So you had the NES and the SNES.
That's
Very
true.
Similar consoles.
That's true.
And then in 64, GameCube. Were they linked in any way? Oh, fuck no, they weren't. One took cartridges, one took discs.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Really
we went to
small
the
discs.
Wii and the Wii U. They were very similar. It's
Still
probably
took
gonna be
discs.
Switch. Yeah, they both took discs. It's probably going to be Switch and then something completely fucking different based on history.
Yeah, but the Switch
Well,
is
not necessarily.
so popular,
'Cause
right?
if we're
Isn't it one of
watching-
the best-selling gaming devices of all time? Like, isn't the Switch, because of the Switch Lite and because of how marketed towards kids, isn't the Switch, like, hasn't it overtaken the Wii in sales?
But if we look at history, so NES, SNES, and N64, 3 cartridge based. GameCube, Wii, Wii U, 3 disc based.
Oh, you're right.
Switch cartridge. If they're following patterns, we have 2 more cartridge consoles.
Yeah, but will they be under the same vein or will they be different? Because the Wii and Wii U both shared the same disc. But the SNES, or not the SNES, Jesus, the GameCube used a compact disc. I forget
Oh
the
my
exact
god, those
name.
They
were
tiny.
so fucking
they were
weird.
small.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to talk about it, we can talk about the PSP and their discs.
Oh,
The-
dude,
the
the UMDs. Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, so
Those were
actually,
so
I have,
god-awful.
I have something
but they were so
interesting to
good. The disc is protected.
yeah, fair. I'll give you
So-
that one.
I have something interesting to say here real quick. So I was at GameStop earlier and I was buying something for a friend, but while I was there, I was talking to one of the employees working the counter, and she said that GameStop wants the the stores to stop selling quote retro games at GameStop, and they want to only sell newer hardware. But my problem with that, and this manager's problem when I was talking to her, she said, but Nintendo doesn't sell or manufacture 3DS or DS games anymore. Like, I don't think, like, these people understand, like, yes, we can have new games and old games for sale at the store, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's baffling to me that to think that these executives want them to stop selling used games. For the 360 is an old device that would almost be considered retro by this point. And the NES and the SNES and the 3DS, like, and they don't want GameStop to sell used games for those hardwares. But you can't go to the eShop anymore on the 3DS. They've closed it down.
Mm-hmm.
So how
So
else
as-
are you supposed to buy those
As
games?
far back as 2019, whenever I still worked for them, they were transitioning to a ship from store model where the GameStops kind of worked as a showroom where you
Yeah.
could go in, you could shop around. Sure, you can walk out and leave with stuff, but it was mostly to showcase all of the new things. And they really pushed, like, hey, if we don't have it, let me order it for you online. It'll go right to your house. You're good. You know, they would push that heavily.
Yeah.
And the year following my departure, I'm not going to exactly say how I left because I was pushed up. But anyway, that's beside the point. They made it a metric for for like store performance. So if not only did your store have to make like say $1 million in sales, but you also had to make X amount of dollars in ship from store sales. So they would stop sending relevant product to your store. That way you can ship from store it, or ship to home from the store.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So this isn't out of left field for what I've seen them do in the past.
So let me just preface this as a customer. I went into a GameStop back in roughly around 2019, late 2019, early 2020 to pick up a PS Vita. They had like 20 of them in there.
What?
Yeah.
That's wild.
They had 20 PS Vitas. Now that's an old console now.
Yeah.
Right? Because it was rolled out as the PS TV, I think it was. They killed it off, made it a TV standalone only. And then
I forgot about that.
The reason why I wanted one is because it was at the boom of the like Retroid Pocket or the Ambernick devices, where it was a handheld to play retro games.
Mm-hmm.
And in my eyes, looking at the $100+ for one of those, when I can go pick up a Vita for $60.
Yeah.
Now, fast forward to 2023, my coworker wants one because he saw what I did with mine. You can't even find them anymore.
What'd you do with yours?
Carry them. I have mine in my bag still. I carry it with me to work.
Oh.
I call it my mini Steam Deck because I have every single retro game that I want to play on it.
Yeah. So when I was there,
want one?
Kind of actually.
Kind
Not gonna lie.
You can find them for about
I have a
$100.
Vita. I have a Vita still. My brother never got rid of his, and I think it's still kicking around in a box somewhere. I'm pretty sure it still works. But when I was at GameStop, there was one thing.
I'll buy it off you.
Okay. But there was one thing that really made me feel old while I was at GameStop. I'm like, do you guys still buy like used games and consoles? And the lady said, yeah, we do, but we just don't take anything old. I'm like, would you consider the Xbox 360 old? And she goes, yeah, at this point it is. I'm like, oh no.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. You know what I want to do? So you guys know I have my console computer. No, Kyle, come on. You should know this. It's only on Tuesdays.
It's only not good for you.
Oh God, no.
It's only when I work on your fucking safes, okay?
Oh,
and
shit,
your recyclers.
You're right. You never even touch the recyclers.
You're right. That's why I call your ass every time I have to touch them.
I can pull up the map right now and blast your ass.
I'm good. But no. So you guys know I have my console computer in the front. But what I would love to do is have like a rack up there and have like rack mounted PS3, Xbox 360.
Oh, that's
like,
cool.
Where I would just have a KVM switch sitting on top, where I just push a button and it switches that output to the TV.
I already have that set up, but for modern consoles, I have the modern Switch, PS5, and the Xbox Series S are all set up on. I can pull up my remote, click a button, boom. That's what I see.
I have the same thing going in
That's
my
awesome.
living room. I pulled out my old 4x4 HDMI matrix and plugged in the PlayStation
you got that
5.
working again?
Yeah, I plugged in the PS5. The HD base T's USB input still doesn't work, so I still can't get my PC to my TV. The video and audio works.
Look at the
but USB
tubers.
doesn't.
Sorry.
But
look at the
yeah,
tubers.
she go honk shoe. But I've got my PS5, I've got my Xbox Series S, and my what is it? Xbox 360 all hooked up to my KVM switch.
Well, I saw a Reddit post of a guy showing his dad's old like server rack, and it just had like a metal plate holding a PS2 in place, and it was just a rack mounted PS2 where you just press a button, the disc comes out, plop the disc in, press it back, and it just goes. Like that was just his home entertainment system. Like that's
really cool.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Just keep everything isolated. Like that's just awesome.
Yeah, so I'm gonna to really quickly announce the big project I've started the initial planning phases of on my tech channel. I haven't said anything about it there yet, but I do just want to talk about it real quick.
Yeah, we don't have any self-promotions here. Shut up.
Yeah.
Bro, what do you mean?
What are we
plug
doing?
our stuff at the beginning of every podcast.
No, you plug your channel because people might know you from there. But what are we doing?
Okay,
We don't.
I'm continuing this conversation.
Projects.
So I've already
let him finish and just clip it out.
Bruh. Wow. Okay.
No. Keep going.
No, I've talked to Kyle
wanna hear
about this, and Kyle has offered to assist with the project.
No,
as well
hold on. Let's go back to that chat. Actually, he messaged me. I said, "Lol, what if I say no?" He says, "I'll try and figure it out." Lamau just thought it would be a fun project.
Lamau
Sounds fun. I'm willing to help because we both know you don't know how to model.
I don't. Okay, but let me provide context to what we're talking about. So I've wanted to do this for a long time, especially since seeing Linus Tech Tips video about it. But I want to build a computer inside of an Xbox chassis. I just think it would be really
which
cool.
Xbox chassis?
It honestly, to me, doesn't matter. It would just be the one that fits the parts the best.
So
we're thinking like that one that you found at a dumpster?
I don't know.
Because
I don't have that one anymore.
buttons.
I flipped that.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not worried about finding an Xbox One. I've looked on Facebook Marketplace. They go for like $50 sometimes around
I still
because they don't
one
have that.
somewhere.
The cables. I'll buy it off you if you do.
My thing.
No.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
My thing is, I'm wondering how the power button's going to transfer to still keep the original looking power button.
That's not that hard.
Kyle, that's where Kyle comes in. I don't know anything about doing this, but
that's
Kyle's
my
brain.
field.
Yeah, that's Kyle's field.
Gotcha.
But
kind
basically,
of like it was your field to make that LTT store screwdriver case.
No, that was just a download from the store and click print.
Yeah, but I thought you were going to ship it to me.
Ooh. Yeah, okay, what? So, I've thought about the parts that I want to put in this system.
It looks so pretty.
What is that?
That's
The
our
logo.
Extraordinary Life.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
Yeah,
Still working
cool.
on it. It's not perfectly round.
Yeah, see what I wanted originally was that like in white on top of the case. That way it could kind of like represent us no matter where I went in the field.
That's cool. But yeah,
Here,
so
let's just put into context how
this
Project that I want to work on, by the way, with the Xbox 360 gaming PC, I'm going to blast the echo until I can finish my goddamn story.
So as I was saying,
and this is
As
why
I
we
was
don't
saying-
fucking drink whenever we do this.
you guys have talked over me like 20 times trying to say the one thing. It could have been
in
done
our
by now.
defense. In our defense, you always talk over us during the normal podcast. This is 100% our comeback tour here.
Yeah, sure. But
So talk about your damn
basically,
project.
so this project, as
Hey,
I
Caleb.
said, after seeing LTT's video, this is just something that I've wanted to do for a while. And Kyle, I asked if he wanted to help, and he said sure. So it is an Xbox 360 gaming PC that, and I want your opinion on this, Kyle. So I don't know how the power supply is going to go in,
XFX.
but SFX,
Pico power
yeah,
supply.
of course. But I want to make it a modern-ish system because I do want to use it to be my VR system.
Then
So
don't
I
go
wanna-
SFX. Get a
I
Pico
want to
power
throw
supply.
in a RTX 3060 Mini. I found a really, really small 3060 that Asus makes that looks like.
Why don't you just get an A4000 at that point,
I don't know what that
or an
is.
A2000?
I don't
See,
know
that's
what
where
that
my
is.
brain comes in.
What is an
Yeah, we-
A2000? Explain.
Oh, we haven't talked about them.
No.
Okay, so the A2000 is basically the
Wait, is that the NVIDIA like compute GPUs?
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought they didn't have a video out.
They do. They have four display ports.
Really?
Yep. Basically, imagine RTX card.
I need
Yeah.
an HDMI though.
You can do a converter, you ding dong.
Yeah, you ding dong. Jesus.
And they're DisplayPort Mini anyways, so fuck you.
Yeah, what do you think this is? RRS? I'm not
I
going to
use-
elaborate.
I use HDMI for my VR headset. I don't know what the heck you're talking about.
You can convert it. You can convert it from mini
Shut up, Ryan.
mini
I know.
DisplayPort to
All right.
HDMI. Like what?
Okay, so
messing
imagine
with y'all.
this. 3060, the size of a 1050.
What's it called?
Single
again?
slot, A2000. Or if you've got the money, the A4000.
Well, I don't want to spend too much. Oh, this is more than the card I was looking at. I don't know about this.
Look at the power performance of it. Did you look up the A2000?
I'm looking at the A2000 right now, but money, it costs more. It's like $100 more than the one I was looking at.
Yeah, but it has better performance.
Oh,
I am on a budget here.
but come on, Ryan.
Just shut up. Do it. You want my opinion? You want my opinion? One of those, a Pico power supply, and you go with a 5800X.
How much is the A4? Oh, the A4000's 900. Yeah, no.
Look at the A2000, you ding dong.
Well, I wanted to just look at it. I've already looked at the A2000. That one's
It's
like
$300
I don't see it 300 anywhere. I'm only
off
seeing
Amazon.
463, 463, 468.
I'll send you the
481,
goddamn link.
474.
That's paste. Oh god, I just pasted the bad video, Ryan.
390. Okay, I see it. 398. That's $2.
No,
It's gonna be more.
$298 or $299, you ding dong.
Where?
Yeah, you dang dong.
Let me grab the link since you're
Oh
blind.
my
Copy.
god.
There's where it is for 300.
I am Confucian.
It's from PNY. Perfect. The thing that
Yeah.
I say about it is,
Who
if
wouldn't
you're
want a
putting it-
pony?
Caleb, shut up. The thing is if you're going to put it into a small form factor, you want a blower style card no matter what.
That's
Yeah,
hot.
already
and that is
know.
a blower style card. Yeah.
Blower style cards outperform in a small case. Now, if you're going to do that, throw a Pico power supply in there. If you don't know what a Pico power supply is, fucking look it up. It is one of the best for small cases. But
Welcome to see. Okay, I'm just saying here, Kyle. Why? Okay, so we all do content here. I mostly do written, but I'm trying to convert into video plus the podcast. Ryan does video. Why don't you turn Space Not the channel to just building random computers and doing like
Money.
okay,
I have so
Okay,
many
but-
video ideas I can't do because money.
okay, but just flip it after you're done, or like
Money.
buy used components, or well, I get money. Do you know how much he makes?
you see how big my wallet is? It's because I don't have any fucking money.
Nobody carries cash anymore.
No, okay,
right?
so
I can't carry cash. What the hell are you talking about?
back to cards, Ryan. The reason why I'm saying A2000 is the size of it. A standard
Yeah.
3060 is 240 millimeters.
Okay, but
This
I
is
wanna show you-
165.
I want to show you the 3060
Millimeters
I
are
was talking
important.
about, though.
That's what she said.
I'm leaving.
The RTX 3060 that I was talking about is literally the it's the
Literally?
3060 Ti Aero ITX. It's like the MSI one that is it's a small boy. Actually, is that? I don't think that's it. I might have just said something entirely false.
Oh, this
Where-
goofy ass little thing. God,
That's
no.
not the one. That's not the one. Hold on, I was wrong. It is
So-
the Asus single like fan card. I'll post a link to it in the podcast topics chat. It's that one. That's the one I've been looking at. It's a small boy, but actually the thing you sent me is cheaper. So I'm gonna go with the thing you sent.
That looks.
Hey,
that
look,
looks.
I'm intelligent.
that
Oh,
looks
plus
like my.
A2000 doesn't need a power plug, I don't think.
That looks like my cute little, my little toy down here. Let me
I was
pull
thinking
it
about this
out.
for
He's
the
pulling his
CPU.
cock out.
He's pulling his cock. Thinking about that for the CPU.
Yo, what's
cooler,
up,
'cause it's
miss?
it's a
Yo, what's up,
Nox
Miss
cooler.
Input?
Now, so my question is, should I just
See?
go? Should
The
I
gorgeous-
go all out
the
for
gorgeous-
platform
Let me
upgrade?
talk. 750
No,
Ti.
shut up, Caleb.
750 Ti. See, it's just it's
Ryan.
beautiful. No
Ryan.
power.
Ryan, A2000 12 gigabyte card, right?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't require power supply cables.
That's
You're
right.
dealing with a small size. You don't want extra shit floating around.
That's true.
He's not wrong.
So I keep saying A2000. Now,
Yeah, no,
the
I've
12
agreed
gig
with you.
card will be a little bit more than the standard 6 gig card. But I mean, if you're doing VR, do you really need 12 gigs of
yes.
VRAM?
This is 2023.
I would
Shut up,
want to.
Caleb.
To Caleb's point, I would want to future-proof this build a little bit. I don't want to spend like a crazy amount of money, but I don't mind. I don't mind going a little bit out. I don't want to go all out, but I don't mind going a little bit out.
So you
Yeah,
want to
so-
turn this challenge on hard mode? Build it in a Series X case. Not Series
No,
X.
Series
Do
S.
it. No. Even better. A 1X. That thin,
How about-
thin.
So I have a 1X kicking around right now that doesn't work. I already have them. Like
Hey, fuck it. PS4 Slim.
I sold
No.
my
Smaller.
PS4 Slim. I don't
The
have that
the
anymore.
the water cooled PS5. Let's go even further.
Oh yeah, DIY perks.
Yeah.
Brass PS5.
I saw that video.
I
It's
love
really
that.
cool.
I love
It's
that video.
So clean.
I
Oh my
wish I
God.
had the balls to do that.
All right, but Kyle, do
No.
you think I should do AM4 or AM5?
AM4.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
Get a board.
So welcome to
B450.
the computer planning podcast.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
we knew
just-
we were going to go off on tangents.
Yeah, but
Here's the
goodness
train.
gracious.
Here's the fucking podcast, right?
All right, guys. So our next topic is we've talked about Lord of the Ring Gollum. We've talked about the DMCA on the Dolphin.
Metal Gear
Emulator.
Solid 3.
I'm going back to COD. Fuck you guys.
Actually, I was going to talk about Sony's handheld Project Q. So the rumored PSP2 is not happening.
I'm waiting
There
for
is
the
a
little
Sony
pop-up in the
handheld
corner.
It's coming out, but you know what it looks like? It looks like a PS5 controller cut in half with an iPad Mini in the middle of it.
Hold on. Where's my backbone? Because that's
Exactly.
what it is.
Yeah, that's exactly
Get
what
up.
it is.
You know what I have right here?
You know what? Let's just...
Ow.
Ow.
You know what I can do with this thing right? This is called a Razer key sheet. So you know what I can do? I can open it up, stretch it out, put my phone in the middle, and bam, I already have the Project Q.
Stretch
right
what
here.
out?
Yeah, I was about to say, is that the only thing that you're stretching out?
Oh man, I'm having a great time. We should do this after hours more often.
Okay, I can't find the PlayStation edition of the backbone, but I've got
bam, right here.
the Xbox version.
Just like
Oh,
that Project Q.
I actually loaded up Call of Duty.
Wow.
Hey guys, look, I've got the PlayStation control. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. So before, when the Steam Deck was on pre-order for me, I had to wait 8 months to get mine. But I really wanted to enjoy handheld PC gaming, so I went to Best Buy, bought this thing for like $50. It usually goes for 80, but I got mine open box, and I can just play my games via Steam Link on this thing. Any
Yep.
game I have installed on my PC that's controller supported.
Yep.
I
so
like the
this is how I
backbone
kill time.
personally.
Well, the backbone didn't exist when I bought this one.
Yeah, true.
To be fair, Ryan would just break that backbone anyway. Stretching it out like that.
I think I break it. And if you could also use this as a standard controller, by the way. Like you could just use this as a controller.
Yeah, that you can't do is this, but also the key sheet controller by itself is fucking puny.
Yeah, it's not a great controller, but it works. And for
I mean,
what I
I-
wanted to do, I used it for months before my Steam Deck came in.
I could do that with this, but it would just be better overall because look at the size of it. It's like an actual controller.
Yeah, no, it took 8 months for my Steam Deck to come in. I ordered it in April. I didn't get it until like November.
Hey, Ryan,
Yeah,
did
see-
it take 8 months for your Steam Deck to come in or 8 months?
I think it might have taken 4 plus 4 months. Actually.
4 plus 4?
Yeah.
12 minus 4, got it.
Yeah, but so what are your thoughts? Do you think Sony should have come out with a hardware-based gaming device rather than a streaming
Bro,
gaming device?
Vita 2, come on, man.
So,
I really
so
think
hold on,
handheld
just to
gaming's coming
show you how much of a wild tangent you went on. I don't even think you ever mentioned that it was streaming rather than hardware.
I did.
I really
So, okay,
don't think you did.
okay.
I think I did.
My hand is raised higher
I said
than
it in
all
my
of yours.
brain.
My hand is raised higher than all of yours. We've actually been bitching and complaining about this at work, by the way. A couple of my work buddies, shout out to Jesse and Patrick, if they ever find this.
Oh, I don't know.
Patrick, Patrick,
Yeah, you know
Patrick.
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 Yeah,
Patrick.
fucking dumbass, dude. No,
Don't look at my shirt, Patrick. You don't know who I am.
no, okay. So we've been bitching and complaining about it because Jesse brought up a great point when he was drunk last night playing Star Citizen.
As he does.
Yeah. He's thinking that Sony is doing this as a ploy almost. Like, hey, release it as, a non-hardware console that's streaming only, kind of like what Razer did with their Razer Edge Pro. Fuck you, Razer.
I forgot that
And
thing
then-
came out.
Like, last minute, they're going to release it and say, hey, this is actually a hardware console. That's what he's thinking is going to happen, because why the fuck would Sony do that?
Well, so there's actually like speculation because I saw this. I saw like a
Fuck you
thing.
guys. Woo.
I saw this thing where people were complaining that Alan Wake 2 is going to be the first AAA game that's digital only. And it just brings back the memory. Wasn't Alan Wake 1 digital only in the beginning anyway?
Yeah.
I have
Okay,
no
so I'm
idea.
not misremembering that.
I opened my web browser. Can you tell?
Is it flashbang? Hey guys, let me just open up Amazon real quick.
Hold on, I can do one better. Let me just grab my light and there we go.
Okay,
There we go.
continue your story, Caleb.
No, but like everybody's speculating that with this being the first AAA game that's digital only,
That
they
shit's
are
right. Hold on.
they're saying, the reason that they're doing this streaming console and the reason that it's that everything's moving towards that is so you can't own physical copies anymore.
What is it? Project Q?
I think it is
it's called
Project Q.
Project Q.
But like, if you you burp a lot when you drink.
He does.
I
I'm
do,
glad
yeah.
I'm not the only one who's noticed that.
But
I forced that one, don't worry. Oh, and I'm getting warm. Ugh, I hate drinking sometimes.
You didn't have to.
hey, this is the podcast after dark. This is the inaugural podcast after dark.
Oh, that went under my tongue.
All right,
If you've
Caleb,
ever had
finish your story.
alcohol and you drink it and put it under your tongue, whoo.
Yeah.
How long
fucks
have we
you
been
up.
recording?
About 56 minutes.
No,
41 on
you
my
started.
end.
You started early. It is
Yeah.
41:42.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just looking at my time that we've been in Discord.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, you got the fancy plug-in.
Oh ho ho ho. I'm so glad I got that shit on camera. That's going in. But yeah. Okay, we're not gonna be spamming soundboards in this show.
Hey, Ryan.
I'm done.
No. No.
I've heard that song 5 times on TikTok, and I just remember I remember music so well more than anything else, and I hate my brain. I mean, I love it because I can hear a song and figure out how to play it on guitar in 10 minutes, but at the same time, that song doesn't leave my brain. Once it's there forever.
Ryan, will you stop unplugging shit from your computer? Like
Why
it's
would
getting
you be
annoying.
able to hear it?
It's me, Ding Dong.
I know it's you. I was trying to fucking gaslight him. Thank you there, Kyle. No. God.
Did I
Luckily,
hear?
that's through Discord. My microphone doesn't pick that up.
Oh yeah, that's right. They are. They aren't even able to hear our fucking sound. I didn't think about. You just see Caleb losing his shit with no context.
Okay, can we like... If we keep going with this, we're gonna call it.
Dude, Kyle, shut the fuck up. Dude, this might be the podcast of all time. We're probably you're gonna have to cut all that out, Caleb. I'm sorry. Have fun. But yeah. So I don't. What the fuck were we even talking about? Project Q. Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically,
Damn,
I'm
God damn
disappointed.
it. Ugh.
I'm disappointed that it's not a PSP. You know, I'm going to make the executive decision right now. Thank you guys so much for watching another episode of the Joystick Junkies podcast. We are not in the right mindset for this right now.
Ryan,
My name's Ryan, a release
Ryan,
radar.
shut up, Ryan. Ryan, what you didn't notice is we both went, yeah, at the same time.
I didn't.
Oh.
Look, Toby needs to go to sleep. I'm getting a little tired. It's almost 1.
This is beyond. Okay, we're not. Yeah, I'm gonna let Ryan's HR decision call this. As always,
Bye guys. This is
is-
it. Bye. You don't
yeah.
get it. You don't even get an outro, man. This really
Yeah.
is our most chaotic episode.
Oh god, yeah. This has been a time. You're not supposed to stop. We're supposed to talk.
I swear to
God.